Yeah, let's go back there, smoke a joint.
What up, people? What's good? Salute.
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Salute to the tribe. We're hip hop and comics and hip hop. We're a niche channel. And reserved for the best is super dope. I do sell comics. Check me out on Instagram at @6th_element_comic. We do live auctions, live claim sales. I rock with Tooth and Claw, hit animated television series. Scotty Young joint, blowing up fast. X23. So this is dope, man. All right, so this is beautiful. Getting down to that joint.
Yeah, for real. You do be bopping your head.
Hey,
Hey.
salute everybody. Sixth Element Hip Hop. Reno Noir, your host. Co-host Stu Dog, Spadenomics Comics and Multiverse Comics Parade. What's happening, fellas?
What's up?
Happy New Year to everybody.
You too, Spade.
Happy New Year, Spade.
Spade, what's up?
Yo,
The big homie is here.
still waiting on that Instagram post, dude. We didn't even get a happy 2022 on Instagram. Like, what the hell, man?
Listen, it's been a rough week for me.
To come on Instagram,
It's been a rough week for me. You know what? I'm going. I got something for y'all.
I got an island to sell
now. Right now, I've been on a little bit of a. I had some problems, man. Some problems lately, man. Some problems.
Nah,
lately,
we all had.
Just take care.
What's up, Diamond?
ASAP Comics. What's up? Yeah. I got you though, Spade. I'm gonna hook you up with something special. Or post something special just for you, man. Just for you.
2022, G-Man. Big dap to Diamond Onyx. Yeah, man. So we chilling on this wonderful Saturday. We call it DC Day over here. We know it's not the official DC Day, which is Tuesday when they drop all the comics, but on this particular DC Day, Tuesday rather, I think Stu, you told me every comic coming out this week is a Batman comic
from DC. Yeah,
wow,
that's crazy. Every DC comic this week is Batman. That's interesting. Now, is that maybe that's just because they happen to fall this week, or is it that they're putting Batman on the cover of all the titles that are coming out this week?
Most likely it's Batman on the cover.
So it's like
I'll read you the exact post that I read because I'm all about DC all the time.
Shout out Slick Nick in the building. Slick Nick, Full Blast Tribe, Rip Raff.
You know, like we were talking earlier, Reno, and you were saying that basically it's a homage, not a homage, but a shout out to the upcoming movie.
Mm-hmm.
And
but we got a ways yet before that comes out, so who knows why they did it.
When's it? The movie comes out. When's the movie drop?
March. So the movie drops in March, and then what the article I just read.
That's around the corner.
It's coming.
February is only 28 days. All the women are wishing for Valentine's Day to get here real quick, so this money's done. All the fellas want the Super Bowl, so this money's done. This money's just done. March. Is it early March or mid March?
See, I think it's mid March. I can tell you for sure. But what's happening is, HBO Max, right? They're putting the Batman on HBO Max for you to stream. But what they're doing now, from now on, is they're waiting 45 days from the release on the theater to when they put it out on their on their platforms to stream. And I'm looking right now for the exact article that you sent me, Stu, because that's where I read it. Batman, you can finally see. So okay, so yeah, it's March. Wait, now it disappeared on me. All right, 8 to 9 months. Theatrical premiere. We've been waiting. Blah blah blah. 45 days. Theatrical window. 45 days. Started playing the Batman. March. Where's the word March? Just want to find that. Well, anyway, it's April 22nd. You can watch it on HBO Max, which is 45 days after it releases in the theater. So if you want to do the math while I'm looking, but it said, okay, March 4th. There we go. Batman, which comes to theaters on March 4th,
So
2022.
as of today, that's less than 60 days.
January, February, March. Yeah, a little less than 60, a little less than 2 months.
Yeah.
You can see it in the theater.
But you'll be here before you know.
Be here
Blink
before you
of an
know.
eye.
Blink of an eye. But
Yes,
if you don't want to go to the theater, maybe you're scared of COVID, maybe you just don't feel like it.
I am.
Maybe, well, I mean, it's a legitimate fear.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out Corey Adger.
Corey
Legitimate fear.
Adger.
I've been
Yes,
to the theater
sir.
like 4 times since COVID. And
Last
very
time I
clean.
went
It's
to
like
the
a
theaters
hospital
was
in there.
Black
Very
Panther.
clean.
Damn,
Wow.
Black Panther. Wow,
It's
that's
been a minute.
a long time, my man. That's almost 10 years ago, ain't it? Black Panther came out. Right?
Almost 10 years ago.
Black Panther came out in my career. All right. Aside from Titans United, number 5, the Bat family dominates DC's upcoming releases with Batgirl's second issue, which is a great comic I've been reading. I only read 1 issue, but it was good. Detective Comics' The Joker, I Am Batman, and other titles about to hit shelves and digital platforms. Even dystopian timeline-centered title Future State Gotham and the tie-in series to the HBO Max Pennyworth will drop their next issues on Tuesday, which will be this Tuesday coming, and it's over a dozen comics.
Now, is it Batgirls, plural?
Yeah, Batgirls. Yeah, plural. Yes, 2 of them.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is the book. It's Batgirls, number 2. Batgirls. Yes, it's Batgirls. This is number 2, the cover, and these are the ones that are coming out. And I think this is a variant you can get.
That's a variant.
Very.
I want that variant right there.
That looks like DNA. Who is that?
So it's
Cassandra
Batgirl
Cain. That's Cassandra Cain
Batwoman?
and Stephanie Brown. No, it's Cassandra Cain and Stephanie Brown.
Okay. And which one's woman, which one's girl?
They're both girls.
They're both Batgirl?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, because I thought, well, it makes sense. It is Batgirls. So it's Batgirls.
Yeah. The variant covers. The variant covers are the bomb. I want the one with them looking like snow angels.
That's great.
Yeah, that's the one I want right there.
And some other ones that are dropping. What's this all about? The big
That's
mystery.
Batman Scooby Doo.
Ooh.
I like Batman Scooby Doo. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about the rest of you guys. I like Batman when he teamed up with Scooby Doo. I like the cartoon when he teamed up with Scooby Doo.
That was classic. Remember that shit? Batman used to come on Scooby Doo. Whoa, Batman and Robin on Scooby Doo. What? That was crazy.
I used to like that.
That was off the chain.
That's a nice version right there.
Yo, they got these new toys now in Walmart. It's this big. There's a mini TV, about that big, little plastic TV, and a little plastic remote that works. And it's got a screen on it, and you can try it in the store, and it plays a little fucking short clip of the Batman show. And you press it again, it will show another one. Yeah, like actual footage. It has a little snow, like it's a TV. It blew my mind. It's like $25. The screen that big shows a little part of Batman. It's cool as fuck. And they've got the Batman.
Yeah, I would get that,
bro. I hid one because I ain't had the money on me to get it right then, but I'm gonna get it. But they got the Batman TV show, right?
And you said it's in Walmart?
It's in Walmart. They got 4 or 5 different ones. They got the Batman TV series from the 60s, and that's got a little old school looking 60s TV. Then they have a Back to the Future one with a more 1980s kind of TV. They've got a Friends one with like a flat screen little TV. They've got a South Park one with like, but like whatever era the show was in, that's what the design of the TV is.
That's
It's
the
cool as
TV.
fuck.
Okay.
Boxes are like this big, like 6-7 inches. You know, the little box, and the little TV is probably like 2 inches squared. But man, really cool little thing. Really cool little thing. So we got there's Scooby. Oh, this is damn, which one is it? Tell us who that is.
Ahead a little bit. That is Batman Urban Legends.
Okay, so we're looking at
really. All right, this is what it is. When Batman
Legends.
Urban Legends, once a year, Zatanna and Batman get together, and there's a curse that's on the planet every year, and they have to stop this evil entity, and it springs up once a year. Once a year they get together and they stop it, but this year they mess up and they don't stop it. They don't stop the curse, and now they have to try to stop it and set it right, but they don't tell you what the curse is. So the world is in peril. That's all we know. That's Urban Legends. That's all we know for now.
We got
now that cover with the dog.
What's up, y'all? What's going on? This ain't no turban. This is the bottom.
Oh, it's not. I thought it was a turban.
No, I don't wear turbans, man. I wear toboggans.
Okay.
What's going on, man? What's up, Stu? What's Spade?
What's up? What's up?
What's on, everybody? How y'all doing?
Man, we chilling. We just looking at different covers of the new Batman comics. The new Batman cover that's coming out this week. What's the next one?
And these covers are also the Cooks pick of the week.
Dang, need my pen.
And the Cooks pick of the week for that Urban Legends is the one with Batman and Ace, the Bat Hound.
Got it. I got that. I stay on Urban Legends.
Keep going. I think it's one more. You see, there's one cover with Batman and there's a dog. He's got a bat symbol on his chest, and that's Ace, the Bat Hound.
Nice.
I don't think that one came. That one didn't come through. It was
now there's another one. There's another one, Reno, that's really funky, and I mean it's funky. There's Batman sitting in the Batcave. There's a bunch of monitors behind him, and each monitor has
that is a great fucking cover.
In Arkham, that cover right there, that is definitely the Cooks pick of the week.
Now, this cover, I believe, is the same artist that did Batman Damned. It's a very distinct art style, very cool. And if you read Batman Damned, let me show you the art. It's crazy. So this is Batman Damned. Let me blow it up for y'all. Self out of the damn thing. Here we go. Tell me y'all don't think that is the same art style.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cinematic.
Oh yeah.
Looks almost it's the same. It's like that runny art, you know. It looked very, you know what I mean? He is detailed as hell.
Yeah, it's like I think Cook said it best, cinematic.
It is
action packed.
Looking like Frank Miller.
And it's if you think about it, it's also a homage to the Tim Burton and Michael Keaton Batmans, because most often they would show Batman sitting in the Batcave just like that.
Right.
And the signal would go off, and then he would jump up, get dressed. That's dope.
This reminds me of Overwatch. Anybody play Overwatch?
Yeah.
You know the character Genji with those are 3 shurikens. That looks like Genji. He's got that's like Genji right there. That would be a cool Fortnite skin. Batman as Genji.
Have y'all picked that one up? This is kind of old. This came out like a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, that's sick. What is that? Batman.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what that is?
Yeah.
Spade, you got another one of those?
I believe so.
I need one, bro. Because you know why? Because I'm saying I collect those. That's the homages to McFarlane's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even has it down there in the corner right there.
It's Todd McFarlane?
Yeah, it says
what does it say at the bottom?
After Todd McFarlane.
Yeah, what our book say, Spade?
What does y'all book say?
Spade, he want to know what number Batman. He want to know what number Batman that is, Spade.
Mhm.
I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing.
Batman 26.
Yeah, funny.
I like that. What our books say. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I was waiting on it. You know, I don't
Did you
like
say-
saying, you know, get none.
Did you say? Oh my god.
Oh man, he'd have meant around to fair the hell out too.
My bad, Reno. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, everybody.
You good. You good. Nah, you good. Hey, look. I know how.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
but did you say 126 or 26?
118.
118. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the Batman run that City of Bane was in, that Tom King started. That's that same volume or whatever.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I need to get that. That go with my Todd McFarlane Spidey collection, because I got a bunch of like homages to the Spider-Man, to the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man.
Mhm.
You know, that pose where he's crouched down like that.
Yeah.
And that's dope, man. One of my favorite characters. Batman, now all I need is a Wolverine one. I'll be good to go. Stu Dog, what is the next comic on that list?
Okay.
Detective Comics 1048.
Wait. Check out
Describe
what
the cover.
Multiverse got up there.
Hold on. Oh yeah. I got that one.
Same
That's
pose.
Yep, that's a
Same pose, yeah.
mandatory right there.
Mandatory. It's everywhere. It's all, you know what I mean?
You gotta have that one. You know what I need? I need Spawn number 2, 9.
I got a Spawn number 2. I got a 9.
That's why I think I need 2, 4, and 9. I'm trying to get 1 through 10 because I had 1 through 10. I bought them as they came out when I was a kid, like 14, and I want to have those again.
I got an extra 9, 10, and 11.
I got the 10, but I need the 9. I need the 2, the 4, and the 9. I think is all I need now.
What I don't understand is why Spawn 2 is worth more.
Angela, I got an extra 9.
Right. Yep. That's
Sweet.
what's up. That's
We
what's
might have
up.
to talk about. We might have to talk about that one later on. Because I don't have a 9.
Yeah.
I have a 2. I have a 2, a 1. I think I got a 4. I gotta check, man. I think I got a 4, 5. I think I got everything from 1. I think I got 1 to 6. I'm not sure. I gotta check.
Yeah.
I know I'm missing 1 in the middle. I know I'm missing like 1 in the middle. But I got a 2 and a 1. I got a 1, 2, and 3. I know I got those 3 right there. I know for a fact I got them 3.
I don't
two
have
is worth
any anymore, but I got 1, 3, 5. I got 5 through 14, and then the 16. That's it.
Yeah. Well, if you have an extra 2, 4, or 9,
I got that 9.
I need those. All right. So what is this next book, Stu? You said Detective
Batman.
Comics?
Detective Comics 1048.
What's the cover look like?
The cover is the one we were just looking at with him sitting by the computer screen.
Oh, okay. No, all right. So what's the next one? Or do you want to talk about that one real quick?
That one is actually a part 2 to the Tower. And the story unfolds where they have to sneak inside of Arkham Tower, which is run by a new mysterious doctor named Dr. Ware. But they don't really know their way around Arkham Tower like that. The only person that they know that can help them that does is Harley Quinn. Or Dr. Harley Quinzel. So they're going to have to form a team with her, and you know how things can go with Harley Quinn.
It goes south real quick.
Yes.
Sure.
Next after that, we have Batman Future State Gotham number 9.
Beautiful. Is that?
Yeah.
No, wait. Which one is it?
What was that?
Future State number 9.
What's it look like though?
I don't have a cover for that one. That's the only one I don't have a cover for.
Right.
Peacekeeper Red teams up with the Hunter Panic, and they learn the origins of the next Joker. For the only person that seems to have the answers is Punchline.
So is that this one?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I think that's Joker. That's the Joker comic. That's the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta describe the picture. Describe the covers to me. so I know which
there
one
was
to
no
put up.
cover for that one. Yeah, I don't have a cover for that one.
Oh, okay.
That's the only one I don't have a cover for.
All right. Well, how about I throw
next
up the cover and you tell me which one it is?
All right, cool. Let's do that. We can
All right,
that out.
This one's sick. We got Robin looking like not Croc. I said Crocmaster.
Killer Croc.
Killer Croc. Thank you, Spade. Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah. I got G.I. Joe on the brain. I was thinking of Crocmaster.
Wow, man.
So which one is this?
That is Robin. I think that's Robin and Batman. Hang on, let me check. Check right now.
Because there is a Robin and Batman right here, but that's different. We're gonna talk about that in a second.
Yeah, I think that. All right, that's a Joker one you had. Yeah, I think that's Robin and Batman. Hang on, I'm lagging a little bit.
Yeah, I'll see if I can pull it up too at the same time.
Yeah, go up one cover.
Great cover.
Go up one cover.
Well, hold on, because I don't have them in order.
Oh yeah, that's Robin and Batman, 3 of 3. That's variant cover. That's variant cover number. I don't know. That's the one by Raphael Albuquerque. Dick Grayson has to find and confront his tragic past. Unfortunately, that step includes
that's Robin and Batman number 3.
Yeah, and he has to fight Killer Croc on his own. Who was out for Grace and Blood.
And this is it right here. Yeah, that's what it is.
That's the A cover. Yeah, Batman and Robin. Robin and Batman.
Right.
Yeah. Now, the Robin and Batman series goes into the early days of Dick Grayson being Robin. I've been reading it, and it's actually, I'm not even gonna say actually, it is pretty good.
Yeah.
Muncie got that book. I seen that today. You see that today, Spade?
Oh, I didn't get a chance to see that one.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
No, it's good. Cooks, if you can get it, it's good. But it's good reading. Okay. It really is. If you can get it, sit down, take a read. It's good because normally when we saw Batman and Robin, we just hear the story of Dick Grayson, but he's already Robin. This kind of tells the story of his early days of becoming Robin, like, how he came into his own, things of that nature. But it's good.
Sorry, Multi. No, sorry, Multi, the pictures is covering you up.
You good?
Trying to figure out a way.
It's more like through Robin's eyes,
Thank you. It's exactly what it is. It's exactly
right.
But it's good. It's good. It's good. And this is the last issue of the series. 3 of 3. But who knows? We might just get another one. We might get it. We might get another set. Batman, Robin, and Batman comics.
I bet Al Mega knows a cool way I could do it.
Well,
make fit everybody in here. But so did y'all know? I know, fam. I know. Y'all notice that this cover though it's like a reverse homage to when Joker killed Robin, right?
Yeah,
Death in the Family, yeah.
Death in the Family. So yeah, because the original cover, right, is Batman holding Robin in that same kind of way, him all beaten and bloodied and bashed. This is cool because that was like Batman and Robin, right? And then now you got, because that's what y'all
Robin and Batman.
Robin. Now he's Robin and Batman, and Robin's holding Batman. So that's a very cool.
And who's the artist for that? Because
Dustin Nugent.
Very nice.
Cover art by Dustin Nugent. Yeah, because it's really.
I think it's
Dustin,
the Win.
The Win, yeah,
Win.
Negwin Nugent. Negwin.
Yeah.
Win.
NGUY.
Yeah. Hey man, listen, it happens. It happens sometimes. It happens sometimes, damn it. And when it happens, I can't do nothing but just say. I can't do nothing but just say I'm sorry for butchering your name. But you would do it to me if you couldn't pronounce mine. So that's just how it goes down. Yeah, it's sort of like Spade. It's sort of like Spade and Cooks, except for it's Cooks and Spade. That's all.
It go either way.
Yeah, man. Now this joint is Pennyworth number 6. This is also a Batman comic because you see the guy hanging from the helicopter there. Oh, James Bond, Jason Bourne. That is Alfred, right? Alfred Pennyworth, because they killed him, right? Tom King and them killed Alfred in the Batman comic. So they had they gave him his own story because they didn't want to lose Alfred the character, right, from the DC roster. They wanted to make sure we kept his name alive and stuff. So they came out with this book as a prequel, sort of, before he meets the Wayne family, or at least before Batman's parents die when he's young and he's out there with MI6 and all the, British intelligence, young man doing his Jason Bourne thing. So it's a pretty cool comic. I mean, it's action and it's cool to see if you like that kind of spy stuff.
I mean, because Alfred was
this one
before he even got. We know that.
Right.
Well, this one has a twist.
That
this
again,
one has
bro?
a twist. He said Alfred was a badass before he got the Batman.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this comic has a twist. This one is Alfred is finding himself in a wasteland of a very different kind. He has to also show that he hasn't lost a step in his ever evolving spy career. But in his early years, he comes into contact with one of Batman's most dangerous foes.
Right.
And this is all before Batman. Could be.
Yeah,
Raish.
I think it is Raish.
Gotta be.
The
out there in that desert.
Yeah. It says the pre-Batman years of Alfred Pennyworth are chronicled in this smash hit series. Now finding himself in a wasteland of a very different kind, Alfred has to show that he hasn't lost a step when it comes to neutralizing bad guys. But it all might be for nothing when he comes face to face with one of Batman's most dangerous foes.
Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question right quick. I ain't mean to interrupt you. I'm gonna ask y'all a question.
No, you're good.
This Alfred, I've never known too much about Alfred, right? But then once he got his own series, it take me back to Gotham. How that Alfred was in that show. Because I've always known Alfred to be, the little old man that always show up out of nowhere, what you need, go get it, blah, 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 and he know how to fix stuff. It's like I done seen three versions of Alfred. I done seen the butler, I done seen the protector, and I done seen the fixer / scientist type
mechanic.
of dude.
Yeah, the man in the chair. Yeah, the tech guy.
It's, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, it gave me, for the people who never knew nothing about Alfred, like me, finding out now stuff, and then it's still a generation who don't know much about Alfred, but it's looking like they're going to find out about the fighter Alfred first before they find out about, the guy, the servant, and the father figure Alfred, you know what I'm saying? So I guess the question I want to ask y'all now that I got that out is, does this series relate to any of the Gotham toughness of that Alfred that we saw in that show?
Yeah, well,
it's showing you how he got that tough.
Yeah, they showing you like that's what I was gonna say. The show Gotham gives us that was the first time that I heard that he was like a badass when he was young, like he was a spy or he was a soldier. Really, in Gotham they talk about him being a soldier, being in the war and stuff like that. So, but Pennyworth is you're seeing it. You know what I mean? You're seeing what they talked about in Gotham, what they said Alfred was doing in Gotham. This is what we're actually seeing him as a soldier in the war. He was an intelligence officer and just doing his Jason Bourne thing, like I said. But yeah, that's what but you raise a very interesting point. We're introduced to Alfred the old butler, the old man, the old brittle old butler guy, but new kids are going to be introduced to Alfred the badass, the young soldier. So it's an interesting thing that a character that's so iconic that the new generation is going to get a whole different first impression.
Well, like with Alfred in the younger days, Alfred was Bruce's endgame. Like Alfred could do everything. He could run the whole system downstairs.
Right.
He could put the suit on. He could do whatever he needed to do back in the younger days.
He was the man in the chair.
Alfred was endgame. If it really hit the fan, he already hitting the button. The trigger.
Right.
Stu, Alfred on his way. Alfred on his way. It don't matter what's in the way. Alfred is on the way.
Yeah, because Alfred would come and bail him out and shit. If he was like bloodied and beaten, he couldn't move or something, he would hit his little communicator, hit his life alert. I've fallen and I can't get up. and Alfred going out.
One of the dopest movies, Mask of the Phantasm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, come on, yo. That's
Yep.
yo. That's perfect. You see Alfred. You see the wits.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Exactly.
Dude, you remember that?
I own it. I own it on DVD. Or Blu-ray, one or two, but I do. I got it.
We talk heavily about the DC animated movies, man. Those are the best.
That. Mask of the Phantasm wasn't my favorite.
DC kills it with the animation.
It was. That was the first. I think it was like the first one they put in the movies too, because it was in the movies for a minute.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah,
it was.
It was in the movies. I remember
it was a tragic story. You know,
Yeah.
Well, speaking of one of his most dangerous foes, we've got the Joker number 11 with this fire ass cover. I love this cover.
Like that.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
that is a sick picture of Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Pick that shit up for me, Cook.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Joker number 11.
Yep.
Okay.
And this is, I guess, this is a variant. Harley, Punchline, and Joker.
Yeah.
Top hat fitted.
Yeah, I had to look twice.
Y'all see what Multiverse got on them, right?
Yeah, I had to look twice.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, no, you know what though?
There you go.
Dope.
Yeah,
you got that at Walmart. I got two other different ones in Walmart that I ain't pick up yet, but I got them hidden.
There you go. That's pretty cool, man.
Hell yeah. There's like 3 or 4 different ones that you can get. You can get the old school like 70s Joker. They got that Joker. They got the I think like the Jared Leto Joker or something. They got all kinds of them. Those are pretty
Reno,
bad.
I'm just gonna copy it and put it on the shirt. I'm just gonna scan this, and that's what I want to do because it's so dope.
Yeah. Hell
yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, but there it is, man. That's a really cool picture of Joker. Awesome. Yeah, I love that Joker. I mean, Joker's always one of my favorite villains of all time.
The other one's dope because you got Punchline on one side and Harley on the other.
Man. Mr. J is the ladies' man. Come on now.
Right, yeah. And he's all pimped out, Mr. J, with the top hat and the pimp cane. Like he got the high waters and the Michael Jackson shoes. He ain't playing.
Listen,
tuxedo shoes. Them tuxedo shoes.
Yeah, tuxedo shoes.
Listen, however it may end up, Joker will show you a good time. It may end up bad. It may end up good.
He'll have a good time anyway.
You'll have a good time, yeah.
He'll show you a good time. You might not be part of it, but he'll show it to you.
You might even paint the town red. Who knows?
Yeah, with your own blood.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Right. You gonna paint the town. Well, the next, these are great covers. These might be my favorite. Is I Am Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the movie title.
Yeah, and that's the Black Batman.
Yeah.
The Lucius Fox. Not Lucius Fox. What's his name?
Tim Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Tim Fox is Batman. These are phenomenal. Look at that.
That's super dope.
Oh yeah. You got the sticks. You got the Screamer sticks, which is, Nightwing, very Nightwing. But yeah, he's rocking with the Screamer. That's cool.
Bro.
This is just pimpish.
In that book, he's fighting a new breed of peacekeeper that's augmented with his family's technology, with his own family's technology. And Lucius Fox is probably going to be the only person that can help him out on that one.
Yeah. Lucius Fox is his man in the chair.
Yes, definitely. That's his boy.
Right. He's playing the role that we saw him in the what do you call it? The Nolan Batmans.
Says, how often do you go spelunking?
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like wearing spelunking armor. He's like, you planning on running into some.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm Batman.
I like that Lucius too, and I like Alfred. You know what I mean? And both of them were perfect.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get a couple of these covers on Tuesday. A couple of these definitely coming home with me.
I mean, when you look at DC characters, I mean, my favorites always gonna be Batman and Flash. You know, that just them two right there. I'm good.
Yeah. Mine is always Batman, of course, and we know Spade. That's your favorite's always Superman. Cooks, your favorite is Flash, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And Stu, you're Green Lantern.
No, sir. No, sir.
No.
I like Green Lantern. I'm Shazam.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I love Captain Marvel, man. Big Captain Marvel fan. Right?
I got to show Cyborg some love.
Captain Marvel always played down to Black Adam. Like, come on, man. I'm tired of it. Yo, he need to put him in his place, yo.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll see some good.
Come on, Stu.
They do. Because I like Black Adam as well. And they do, man. But Shazam's a lot
Black
more
Adam whoops Shazam?
He does.
He does.
Always.
He does.
But that makes,
does.
I mean, yeah.
Like, all right, look at it like this. Black Adam whoops Shazam, Superman whoops Shazam, and then Black Adam whoops Superman most of the time. So it's like, it's like, and Shazam and Black Adam had the same powers. So I'm like, well, how is it that Black Adam be giving it to Superman?
Well, I
Black
think
Adam beat the whole Justice League. Black Adam took on the whole Justice League by himself.
He's mean as hell. He's got the same powers as Shazam, but when you put a young kid against a mean ass seasoned old man, they could have the same powers, but the older seasoned, you know what I'm saying, mean guy, he's gonna probably get the upper hand most of the time.
But it's magic, right? Or no?
Yeah,
they use magic. They're magic based.
Okay,
they're magic based.
Yeah,
but they're powerful. They're super powerful, bro. They're super powerful. Like Black Adam can fly through space. He don't need to breathe. And that's all with the powers that he has. Like the wizard Shazam once banished him out into the middle of outer space and told him before he did it was going to take him 1,000 years to get back to Earth. And it did. And he came back to Earth 1,000 years later. He flew all the way through outer space back to Earth. Yeah.
Like, have you guys ever seen the trailer for DC Universe Online? Like the beginning.
Yes.
You remember that epic trailer where you got Joker killing villains because they trying to kill Batman. He said no one kills bats but me, you know?
And Black Adam is giving it to everybody. Yeah, Black Adam's giving it to everybody.
Down. It was like he timed his lightning and right? He like hit everybody with the bolt of him changing. Like he summoned his magic lightning and it knocked everybody out.
Oh yeah, because Flash was coming to get him. He's about to get Green Lantern. Oh, he's about to do Green Lantern. Yeah.
You talking about that? You talking about that? You talking about that game? Yeah.
He knew he was coming. And he got him with the lightning. He just was like Shazam. Got him.
My favorite part of that trailer is when had Wonder Woman. She screamed, and how Superman woke up in space and he come. You know, that's my favorite.
Oh yeah, Lex Luthor.
He wasn't asleep. He was recharging.
No, he wasn't asleep. He was recharging. Yeah, he was recharging. Superman can hear. Right, like because when you think about it, Superman's always listening for certain things, like Lois Lane's heartbeat. He always listens for Lois Lane's heartbeat, and they hear it. Like if she cries out, if she says help, in the lowest voice, he's going to hear it, and then he can
hear that shit no matter where he at in the world.
But no matter where he at in the world, where he at, sometimes he'll just float right there in space. He'll float right there in the upper atmosphere.
But it's the solar thing. He was up there getting more energies. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he was recharging. Yeah, he definitely has to recharge. Yeah.
Definitely, but and he set him up at the end, and Wonder Woman had the kryptonite inside of her, and
in her mouth. Yeah,
that was an epic trailer, man.
Mm-hmm.
It shows you the power of Black Adam, man. He took down a lot of people just with him channeling his what he said. He said Shazam,
right?
Yeah,
and it just was a megaton of energy just just disperse everybody. That's it.
So Black so Black Adam, he uses the same. He get his power from the same wizard.
Yes.
Yeah.
The wizard
Shazam?
Shazam. It used to be a council of them. It used to be a council
Right.
of wizards.
Right.
Captain Marvel, aka Shazam, resurrected him, and that's where you get the Shazam family. They actually all sit on the council of, but Black Adam killed them all one by one, except for the main one, which was the wizard Shazam. And but the wizard Shazam is more powerful than Black Adam and Captain Marvel. Like neither one of them can get with. They can't get with the wizard Shazam.
He hid from Black Adam, right?
No and yes. He actually banished him, but as he got older, his powers got weaker, so he had to pass it on. He had to pass his powers on to somebody else. Passed them on to Billy Batson.
Yes.
Right.
But
now, what is
even Superman? Even Superman is noted as saying that Shazam doesn't even know how powerful he is, and he said it. He said if he only knew how powerful he was like he could. He said he could get me if he wants, but he just doesn't realize, how much power he really has, and he doesn't.
Just like
even Black Adam says it.
Green Lantern, the imagination is limitless, man. He is such a small size character in thinking, because if Green Lantern really, really wanted to, he could just dominate, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of Green Lantern can do. Like if you're reading DC Vampire, spoiler alert, one of the people they make into a vampire first is Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
And he meets up with another vampire, and the vampire's like, yo, how are you out in the daytime and you're a vampire? So Green Lantern tells him, he says, well, listen, my ring can filter out. He said, I can put a protective shield around myself, or I can filter out
UV rays.
the UV rays,
yeah.
so I don't get affected by it. So I can come out in the day, the night doesn't make me a difference. So he said that I'm just always protected by the ring. But
because that ring does a lot. Go ahead, sorry.
It does a whole lot, but I don't. Which is a
than
controversy, because if he's dead, he would become a Black Lantern. Like you know what I mean? Like the ring he wouldn't be able to control the ring anymore. He would become a Black Lantern. And if you're using fear as a vampire, then he'd become a Yellow Lantern. Like the ring projects the will. Like you can change midway through. And even the other
why
rings,
would a green ring come to him?
He was already, a Green Lantern. They turned him into a vampire. So he was using the power of the ring to do like in one instance in the book, he killed one of the Wonder Twins. And then he made he made like a giant blender, blended him up, and then made him into a smoothie and was drinking it. Like, yeah.
Only DC.
Yeah.
Only DC.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Golly.
Yeah,
what is this called?
Imagine being a
DC versus.
Like, man, what's the most gruesome way we could kill somebody? Like,
right.
DC versus vampires.
I got to find that.
Oh.
Then there's another book. Then I think in the second one he kills.
He took.
In the second one he took Zan, and then they were looking for him. They were like, "Oh, where's Zan? Anybody seen Zan?" And sister was like, "Yeah, I haven't seen him." And Green Lantern just standing there like, I ain't seen him either.
He's probably
burnt.
I ain't seen him.
Yeah,
right.
So then in issue 2, the most messed up thing he did was he killed Flash, and him and Flash are like best friends, and he wanted to make Flash a vampire, but the Vampire King told him no, because he said Flash, his metabolism is so high. He would drink the whole planet dry, and after a while he would start feeding on other vampires because he needs a source of food. Like he'll constantly need blood, like he'll constantly need something.
Yeah, and moving his
right. And they said he moves so fast that it would be even hard for the vampires to even there was like he would be. They said he would be like Elite. He would be unstoppable. He would consume the world, just him by himself. So Green Lantern was talking to him. Yeah. And Green Lantern had to kill him.
People just bing, 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 bing.
So he snapped his neck at the end of the comic. He snapped his neck.
Right.
I was like, wow, bro. I was like, man, that is crazy. But then, looking at that, I'm like, well, wait a minute. He would be a Black Lantern by now, or Yellow Lantern. He wouldn't stay a Green Lantern.
But so does a green ring turn yellow or black?
No.
No.
So he wouldn't just become a Black Lantern with his green ring.
It got to be processed.
The way the Black Lanterns work, if they know you're dead, that ring, like it's just like the green ring comes to you when it's looking for a new user. If it's in range, the black ones always seek out like the undead, like they're like Black Lanterns are like zombies, and then the Yellow Lanterns would then, and even the Yellow Lanterns would know that he was.
It look like you pondering something.
It's like once a Green Lantern dies, the ring flies off their finger, and it generally flies back to back to the Guardians or whatever, whoever
or the closest or the closest person they could find that could yield the ring.
Yeah, the closest
right. And with the Black Lantern ring, usually like with the Blackest Night storyline, everybody that's been dead, it basically reanimated them. Didn't resurrect them, just reanimated.
You reanimate them, yeah, and they're like zombies.
So some of them are like zombies. Yeah. Some of them that are like recently dead, their bodies did kind of heal, but they're not zombified, but they're still dead. So Black Lantern ring trying to just, once you're dead, it's like, all right, it senses that and it's going to attach itself to you almost like a symbiote.
Yeah.
It's like on DC, the online game, I made a dead lantern and I called him, it was Muerto Verde. And the dead green, he's like the dead green. So, and he looked crazy. And I use a zombie skin and everything, and he's a dead lantern. But I fly around DC Universe and play with that guy.
That game was dope.
I still pop on every once in a while, but
yeah, it's a dope game. Because you can make any kind of character. Yeah, that's really cool. So this was a couple of the covers that I couldn't get before, but we saw these already. So that's the Urban Legend joint with the Bat Dog.
That's the one with the Bat Dog. I need that one in my life. I need that one in my life.
That's a dog lover's cover.
I like the dog from 2099 with Terry and Bruce. What's the dog's name?
He called him Ace.
The Great Dane. What's
Ace?
Ace, yes. Ace don't be playing.
Ace don't be playing.
Oh, the dog?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, Ace ain't no joke.
Because I remember watching Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker, and the little hyena dude was trying to get at Terry, and Terry was like, "Ace," and he goes and Ace comes and attacks him. He's like, "Good Bat Dog."
Yep. Yeah. Ace wasn't scared of the hyenas.
Ace was a gangster.
Yes, he was.
Y'all brothers speak, share, and give so much knowledge. We appreciate.
Thank you, Corey.
We appreciate you, Corey.
Yes, sir.
Then there's this one.
Hey guys, I saw some news too that did you guys hear this? Affleck said his performance in Flashpoint is his greatest performance as Batman.
Wow.
Oh man. Listen, I didn't mind Ben Affleck being Batman. I actually thought he was a good Batman.
Yeah, he was great.
This is gonna be dope. If Ben talking about it, he said it's his greatest performance as Batman. He said this will rival what we've seen already.
And what is it? Fortnite?
My boy movie.
No, the Flashpoint. It's
my boy movie.
As long as he's, when an actor says that, normally they just standing around talking.
It's Cook's boy.
My boy.
Yeah, normally, when an actor says that, they just normally just standing around talking.
My boy movie.
There you go.
My boy movie. My boy movie.
That's a nice cover too,
my
boy.
boy
Look at
movie.
He pulling him out. Here you go.
My boy movie. Oh, my boy movie. Oh, my boy movie. My boy movie. My boy movie. Y'all thought that was it? My boy movie.
You thought that was it?
My bad. That's the wrong one. My boy movie. My boy movie.
Oh.
You like that cover?
I like that one, Cook. That's big.
That's dope.
You know what I mean?
That's
Thank
real
y'all,
dope.
man. I just had to show. Oh, my bad. I just had to show Flash some love, man. I'm sorry. My boy movie.
A little Flash cover.
My boy. I need that book.
I was gonna get that too. Last time I was at the LCS, I was like, nah, I'll come back and get it.
It's the Flash 83 Year of the Villain. It's already sold. It's somebody's book, but
garbage, man. Hey, man.
Hey, Stu,
your boy can't get a book.
I mentioned it before, and I think a couple of shows ago, but that animated Flashpoint, yo, that's the dopest animated movie that they've ever done for DC.
Yeah.
Yo, everybody says that.
Red Hood, though.
Yo, everybody says that.
Red Hood is good, but Flashpoint, yo, just the
Flashpoint was fucking good.
Guys, in the beginning, you see the end in the beginning, and Flash he done took himself out the game, and Bruce is telling him, "Motherfucker, run, run! You know what you got to run."
Yeah, he ain't lying. Yeah.
You see the limp, right, Stu? Then you see the jog. Then you see the little sprint. Then my boy gone. He's gone. He's gone. It cooks. The nuclear blast on his heels. It's on his heels. He gone.
Extra gone.
But he was gone.
See it.
He ain't driving. That's a great movie for me.
Even y'all talking about snapping the Flash neck. It gotta be a way that he can react and fucking heal himself, man.
That's the only thing with Flash. Flash can heal himself from minor wounds and injuries, broken bones and stuff like that.
He got no healing factor.
He has no healing factor. He gets shot by a bullet in the heart, he's done.
He can do things
matter of fact, in the one with Batman and I think it was Suicide Squad. Remember Zoom? Thomas Wayne shot him in the head. Snuck up on him. He didn't even know it was coming. Yeah,
right.
He just.
But if he was quick enough to like hear that gunshot and react to it and move before the bullet hit him, then if he's got a vampire holding his neck and he feel that vampire start to twitch his hand muscle or whatever to snap his neck, as soon as he feel that
vibrate out. Yeah, he can vibrate out.
As soon as he feel that pressure, he just whack. He just be gone.
Fades right in his hand.
Yeah.
Look, what y'all know
what
about
you doing, bro? You looking hungry.
Oh shit. That's what I was talking about the other day.
What y'all know about Flash, boy?
That's the complete series.
Complete series, yeah. But that was the 80s. That was like 89, wasn't it?
89, man. It's John.
Yeah, I remember that, man. I remember that shit was on TV. That was like one of the first like comic book.
He done made his appearances on a new Flash too, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah. That was cool. That was a cool.
Speaking of that new Flash, I can't do it, bro. I'm sorry. I've tried to watch on and off numerous times.
The new kid?
Yeah, man. And I've got to season 4 or 5, and like me and the wife, we just stopped. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
It's just like,
isn't it
something
the
happen,
CW?
like in the show? Something will happen. Flash goes out there. He get tripped up. Oh, guys, I lost him. You the Flash.
Yeah.
That show.
Flash
That
can't
show.
lose anybody.
That show does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I feel you.
They don't grasp though, man. It's like they, I don't know, they don't write them like a comic book show. They write them, of course, like what they are, a CW show.
Right.
For the most part, you know, I do enjoy all the shows, but then, like you said, there are times where it's just kind of like, man, what the hell were y'all thinking and writing some of this stuff? Do y'all even read a book?
Yeah. They could have scrapped all this and kept Smallville on still, y'all. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they don't.
Because this is what Flash's last season, right? It's been on for a minute though.
Yeah, it's the last.
I ain't finished last season yet.
One more.
Man, I can't get with the CW shows, man. I can't.
I love them.
I can't watch them.
I hear him and Iris arguing one more time about some.
Can't watch them.
I just watch them because I don't do nothing else on TV. I like watching.
I'm watching. Going back and watching last season 7, and I'm looking at watching all these episodes. I'm like, he spends more time out of the suit as Barry Allen than in the suit in this past 2 seasons. I get it.
Yeah,
had to break it up because of COVID and shit like that. But I'm like, it's called The Flash for a reason. Like, why is there was a
not the Barry Allen show.
Cooks will tell you there was like even with him having his power, there were at least 2 to 3 episodes where he did not put on a suit at all.
Correct.
No, he ain't lying.
And I'm like,
he ain't lying.
All right,
you got Vibe starring in the show for like 3 episodes. Herman, Killer Frost, and you're like, what's Barry doing?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They go into marriage counseling.
Come on.
And
listen, man. Listen. For some reason,
Barry,
Hollywood today seems to feel.
Join me.
Yeah, Hollywood today seems to feel that the regular like this. I don't know that the superhero has to be made to be as normal as possible. If you're a superhero, you don't have a normal life, right? You don't have a normal life. You're not going to be, you don't have time. Like that's one of Spider-Man's biggest complaints. Like, look, like every time I try to do something normal, I got to be Spider-Man. Like something comes up.
Yeah,
that's a question I want to ask all of y'all. Could you keep a secret identity, Reno, Spade, Cooks?
Yeah.
Like, would
you be
able to keep that from your spouse, your wife, your kids?
Yep. Yes, sir. 100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I believe if I had a secret identity, Spade would know by now. Because I'd have been and told him. I've been saying, hey man, look, be straight up though. I got this little power, and
that's the thing. Like you wouldn't be able to resist. You have to tell your homeboy.
I'd have to tell him. I'm like, yo, man, look. I know you ain't gonna believe this, so look. And I just pick up the whole truck and be like, look, don't tell. You know what I'm saying? I probably would. I ain't gonna lie. I probably would.
Cook said, I tell Spade, he'd be like, look, Spade, I'm handyman. I know you didn't want to know this, but I'm handyman.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
I think I'll be the same way.
Never underestimate the powers of the handicap.
Like, look,
that's to make sure you let folks. That's the movie. That's the movie, y'all.
No. I'm quoting Damon Wayans. That was Damon Wayans impression. That is not an impression of any person with a disability. That's an impression of
starring Damon Wayans.
Handyman.
They know that.
Like, watch the movie, y'all.
Disclaimer.
You can't be too careful today, man. That shit'll be. Right. I'll get canceled fucking 10 years from now. You never know.
We were talking about Handyman. That's it. There we go.
That's it. But
that was a good movie. Handyman was good. That was my joke.
Handyman was a good movie.
Meteor Man is another one that was a great movie.
Meteor Man was good. Yeah, Meteor Man was real good. Yeah, it gets no props. Yeah, it gets no props.
It's very underrated.
Reno, you remember Funk Dubious quoted Handyman? You remember that Funk Dubious? That was my boy.
Yeah,
he did that like little 10 seconds. He was like, I think I'm in trouble.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah. My favorite shit in the movie when he was going down, he was like, dun, 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 dun. I'm almost there now. He's like, I'm almost there now. Here I come. He's like doing the fishing poles and strings.
I like the little robot dude he had, the little
washing machine.
What was it called? B4? No, B4 or something like that. His name was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was funny, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That movie. Thinking about it, it's just funny. Remember when Robin Givens? She tells you, he was like, he's tough. Yo, that was funny. That's how she figured out who. That's how she figured out who he was at the end. She was like, he fell. Remember, he fell. She kissed him. He fell and everything. He was like,
yeah. Oh, he busted one.
He busted one. Yeah,
busted one. Yo,
the old face.
That was funny. Yeah, that was super funny.
Oh,
yeah, yo, he fell over and everything. He fell. He couldn't get up.
I can't move. He's like, oh my. He said, he's like, my powers. I'm drained or some shit. Oh my god.
Reno, you stupid, Reno. You stupid.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Y'all got me tears in my eyes right now.
Oh my God.
But hey, going back to like, all right, so everyone will kind of tell about their superpowers if the close people, but you take it in relativity to Parker, you know, and you know what I mean, and it's like
in reality, bro. If I had like the enemies,
guess what?
Like if there were super villains out there that were after me, yes, I would keep my shit super secret, because if they find out who I am, they're gonna come after my spouse and my kids and my mom and my, you know what I'm saying? So you have to stay secret, you know. But if there was no super villains and shit, and I was just the only guy with superpowers, hell yeah, I'm gonna tell people. But yeah, no, if it's you know, Peter Parker's situation is different because he's got Sinister Six. I mean, he's got all these villains out there that if they find out who he is, and May gonna be dead, MJ,
yeah, that's true.
Gwen,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
You got to remember, Hollywood does not personify the fact that one of Spider-Man's biggest things that he ever talked about, you know, because you know how they talk to themselves in the head is that if anybody found out who I was, I had to protect my identity. Spider-Man was anal about protecting his identity.
Always.
Because he had to. Yeah, he had to. He made too many enemies. Like, you gotta think, Spider-Man fight, he talking trash.
And he talking
about your mama.
Yeah,
he talking about your mama. You mad. He done thwarted your plans to overthrow the world. I mean, you can't, you know, Spider-Man is just like, they like, look, if I get this Joker, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey,
it depends, Corey. It depends though, because I hear you too, but when you been married for decades and shit, like your wife is your best homie.
Yeah, and you keep dipping off, and your wife can be like, "Where the fuck are you? What's going on?" You know,
see, that's what you gotta be. That's what you gotta be slick. You come back, you come back with some flowers and be like, you do like Spade and come back with some flowers and be like, look, I just went and got you some flowers. That's all, girl.
Yeah, you come back with a
line was long, girl.
Depends on your relationship. The line was
long. Like, listen. Like, I got the last bouquet. I got the last bouquet.
I had to fight for these flowers.
I had to fight for these. This was the last bouquet.
When I first started wrestling, the only person that knew I was a wrestler was my sister. She was the only person I told. I didn't tell my parents. I didn't tell anybody else. And the only reason anybody else found out, well, two reasons. One, I was doing a mock match and I got kicked in my chin and he got it busted open. Blood was on my shirt. So I asked my mom, like, how do you get blood out of the shirt? She's like, what's blood doing on your shirt? I was wrestling. She thought I was like, you know, with the group of my friends, just boys horse playing, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
probably should have Googled that.
I'm really being a wrestler. She looked, she was like, are you serious? And my sister's like, yeah, he's serious. So that's how my parents found out. Everybody else found out because like I was at church one Sunday and there was like this big old article of me in our local newspaper. I'm like, damn, now everybody found out. So I'm like, golly.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you would have got,
you gotta be careful, Spade, because you know, those arch nemesis wrestlers, you had to be careful, man. They show up at the house stuff. You had to keep your identity, you know what I mean, under wraps. Because them wrestlers try to come in and take you out, bro.
They come and get you. They come take you out. Yeah, they come.
Look,
they come looking for you.
Kneecaps.
You remember how Triple HD at Orton?
Bows and arrows.
Hey, what'd you say? You remember how Triple HD at Orton?
Yep, in his house.
Mm-hmm. Remember how Stone Cold did Pillman?
In the house. So
in the house.
They came
Triple
to the
H was it had invaded Randy Orton in his home, beat him up in his own home, threw him out the window.
Yep.
Did they film it?
Stone Cold to Pillman. That was what? Pillman 9mm. The shot heard around the world.
Buddy. Shot her around the world.
What?
Oh man, it was some wild shit. Stone Cold breaks into Brian Pillman's room, house. Brian's in his basement, got a cast on his leg, and has a 9mm pointed at him. And like Stone Cold said, "No, let him go. Like, let the bastard shoot." So it goes off air, and while it's like fades to black, you hear a gunshot go off. And like then, you know, wrestling was still pretty protected. So everybody was like, "Okay, did somebody really get shot?" Because I'm like, they just really went off there.
Man.
So it was like, man,
was that televised? I mean, that was part of the show kind of thing, or that just
That's when the wrestling was getting crazy, y'all. Because hey, Spade, you remember who was what's the black dude with the dreads, the big dude, Anthony, Mark Anthony?
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry? Yo,
Yeah.
they down on him in the parking garage. And they tried to run him over with the car one time I'm watching. And they backed the car up on him, Stu. And he against the concrete wall, pushing the car as it's in reverse with his big ass legs. And yo, he pushing the car reverse, screeching. He pushing the car with his legs, yo. I was like, what is going on the rest of it, yo?
Hey, now you know what though? Hey, multiverse. Now Mark Henry, he the strongest for real. I didn't seen him pull a car. Have you seen him pull a car for real? Yeah, he's strong for real.
I seen Mark Henry pick the dude up by his neck before, off the ground.
So that's how I think that's how my secret identity would be. Like I wouldn't tell a whole lot of people. It'd just be somebody that probably discovered it by accident or something.
I'll be like Daredevil. I'll just tell a nurse that can help patch me up if I'm tore up. That's it, man. Other than that.
But I think you have to have at least one
Reno, my spelunking coordinator. Just keep Fox on standby, you know.
Look, fellas, I got to dip out, man. I'm sorry, but I got to work.
All right, then.
Duty calls. Hey,
don't forget to wear your mask out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta wear your fighter mask.
Always do. All right, catch you guys later.
All right, brother. Yo.
All right, later.
Peace. You sure you gotta leave right now, man? He's like, yo, Spade, my man, Corey. I just shout out.
Appreciate that, Corey.
So this is the other detective comics 1048 cover. That's crazy. You got the jail cell. That's a Ivan Reese and Danny Miki on sale the 11th. That's coming out Wednesday. The Tower Part 2, the mysteries of Dr. Ware begin to unfold as a new doctor named Frau joins the staff of Arkham Tower. The Bat family tries to figure out the best way to infiltrate the facility, but someone may have gotten a drop on them. Someone not unfamiliar with psychiatric facilities, one Dr. Harleen Quinzel, better known as Harley Quinn. Backup, House of Gotham Part 2. A boy's parents were killed by the Joker, and he fell through the cracks of the system. Instead of being sent to a facility that could care for him and his trauma, he was sent to Arkham Asylum. Will the villains inside eat him alive or show him how to survive in a city ruthlessly overseen by Batman? So it's a 2-story book, anthology detective comics, I guess. 1048. It's going to be dope. And then there is a Harley Quinn book too coming out.
I mean,
we saw Batgirl.
Everyone can't get enough of Harley.
You can't. There it is. So yeah, it's Eat Bang Kill Tour. If you've been following that, that looks like a big STD infested vagina monster.
Some Ivy creation going bad.
Yeah, you already know. You know it's got something to do with if it's Harley, but yeah, that's
you see Ivy in the background.
Yep. She doing something. Yeah, because that thing got she got vines wrapping around its legs and arms, trying to catch it, but itself is just a boil infested, pus dripping.
Are they at the stripper club?
Gash. And that's what I'm saying. It's a stripper pole. They're up on stage. That's a big disease infested vagina. I'm telling you, that's what that is. It's disgusting. While Ivy starts reflecting on what's been happening these last few months after leaving Kite Man at the altar and joining Harley Quinn for a de facto impromptu honeymoon across the DCU, the new villain Mephitic, I guess, makes himself known to Harley and Ivy at the Black Cat Lounge. Mephitic. Mephitic? What a weird name. But yeah, it
reminds me of like Metamorpho or something like that, maybe.
Mephitic, Morphous, whatever. Who knows? But then there's one more Batgirls cover here too. Notice the bubble gum, right? You see one of them is chewing bubble gum, blowing a bubble.
One's drinking a shake.
Right, but I've seen it's like a thing now. They got female characters always with bubble gum blowing bubbles. That's like a thing. So there's people that collect the bubblegum covers. So that's one if you're a bubblegum cover collector.
Listen,
that's a
Power Girl could blow my
Bat
boat.
Girl. She could blow your boat. Yeah. Absolutely.
Spade's like, what the hell?
I mean, listen. You never know.
Man, that's great. They got some interest. Let me ask y'all this, man, because I was talking to Amber earlier today about how DC does all these like little mini runs of stuff, like you might 3, 4, 6, 8 issues or something. Like, what's y'all's opinions on that? Because I'm kind of like, I don't want to get a whole series, like whatever. I'm like, I might just wait for the graphic novel or something if it's just gonna be, a limited series. Ain't no sense in shelling out $3-4.99 for it. But then it's just like a lot of them are the same characters, man. You ain't really getting that new. Nobody knew. What do y'all
think? I would say do your homework before you're gonna invest in DC runs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because some are worth it and some aren't. I don't even bother with DC guys really. I'll be honest.
You don't mess with
what I can, but like thinking about it, I got to have this run.
Yeah. I was sort of like, I mean, I ain't gonna front. The only DC stuff I ever got was Batman stuff, but my homeboy Sever the Bar, shout out Sever, has been on here a couple times. He's on Comic Crusaders website, writes articles for them now. But he brought it to my attention that we didn't talk enough about DC. And he was like, why do you hate DC? I'm like, I don't hate DC. He's like, yeah, you hate DC because he's watching the show. And he's like, you guys never talk about DC. So I grabbed a short box full of comics. I'm like, look at this short box. This is all DC. And he's like, yeah, it's all Batman. And I was like, nah, bro. And I'm looking, yeah, it is all Batman. Hold on. It's all Batman. It's pretty much all Batman. There's like 4 or 5, peppered in there. But yeah, so we wanted to start this show to so I could learn more about DC and, give them their light, because obviously it's DC. It's one of the big two. They have great books. There's no reason why we shouldn't be talking about DC. So, yeah. So I'm trying to get into it. Spade is a big Superman fan. He's kind of the resident DC expert. And Cooks is definitely a new DC fan as well. He's into DC. So it's good for me to get on here and to learn some things, from these guys about DC, because I know Batman. Like, I know Batman. I know all about it. That's cool. But these other characters that I grew up with, like when we were kids in the 80s, you had the Justice League cartoon. I mean, it was Batman, but it was also Green Lantern and Flash and Superman. All these characters were part of my childhood, but then they kind of just dropped off as far as comics or cartoons, you know what I mean? Like, they always had the movies and all of that. But my man said he'll sell me all his Batmans. Well, that's cool. We can talk. DM me, brother. Definitely. Shout out to Attainable Comics.
Apache Chief, man. Remember Apache Chief, man?
Yeah, I remember Apache Chief, man, from the Superpowers show.
Oh yeah, Superpowers, yeah.
What was the big girl on the evil side? She's the
Giganta.
Giganta. She used to be manhandling Apache Chief, though, right?
Uh-huh.
I think he was letting her, right? Like, he was like, yeah.
You liked it and shit.
I
got nobody to wrestle with me my size, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on with that?
Because I was gonna say, think about it, man.
You go down like this.
If you didn't have anybody that could enlarge his size like that you could tussle with, when you do it, kind of like, I don't want to beat you. I'm having fun because ain't nobody else that can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's right. Chief used to grow real big and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Y'all know they changed from the Superpowers to the Justice League in 2000. They changed his name from Apache Chief to Long Shadow.
Yeah.
Long Shadow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Native Americans felt that it was disrespectful to call him an Apache Chief, because that's a real title for a real person.
It was a tough name, though. Like,
that's a dope name.
Bigging up like Indian heritage, Apache Chief.
Yeah. I mean, but that goes back to like all the sports teams, right? With the the Braves and the Redskins and all of that. It's like
Indians.
From their perspective, it's like, we're not mascots. Like, we're not characters. You know what I mean? I heard him say like, what if it was like, you know, the black guys or something? You know what I mean? It was like a caricature of a black person, and that was the team. You know, it'd be like, whoa. So it's, but in American culture, like the Native American is so like characterized, like, you know, from back in the day, like, you know, there was always, you know, cowboys and Indians and, you know, westerns, and you had like Tonto was like the Lone Ranger's sidekick and stuff, but there was always like a characterization, you know, of Indians and stuff, and you always see the big feather headdresses and all of that, but obviously that's real people with a real culture, and all that stuff is not costumes and stuff. Like there's meanings to all of that stuff, you know, that you see. And the Apaches is a real tribe, and they have a real chief. So to name a character Apache chief, that's like saying, like, is he the chief of the Apache tribe? And you know what I mean? Like, and if so, what's his real name? Because it's not Apache chief, right? He would have a name, right? Like Sitting Bull or whatever it is. So that, yeah, I mean, I get that. Like that makes sense that they would want to change that.
And he also looked like from Alpha Flight, Shaman, didn't he? He's like exact replica, like they drew it right from Apache Chief.
They probably did. Yeah, they probably did. Because Marvel don't care about copying DC and vice versa. They'll copy each other quick. Yeah.
Like they have so many heroes and villains that are so similar in look and powers and backgrounds and stuff. It's just like, you know.
It blew my mind that Eternals. It blew my mind that Wade Wilson and Slade Wilson. I was like, really? They did that? They didn't. I mean, they didn't even try. Like that's.
They didn't even try.
Like that's funny. Like they did that on purpose, like, you know, kind of thing.
Because Wade and Slade are distant cousins.
Right.
So now we need them to fight.
I'm waiting for a Wade Slade crossover. That'll be.
They need that book for real.
That would.
I'm still going with Deathstroke.
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
oh no!
Hold on now. No, hold on.
I can't stand dumb fool.
Well, listen. If you take away Deadpool's ability to cross the fourth wall, you know, his ability to, he's basically like a cartoon character. You know how, remember Roger Rabbit? Remember how the Toons, they could always just like pull out a sledgehammer, you know, out of nowhere, like. They could just do whatever they want, kind of with their surroundings and stuff. That's, you want to know what's Deadpool's power? That's his powers. He can do whatever he wants. He could jump out of the comic book, you know, and talk about it. He can go talk to the writer of the comic and say, "Yo, erase that dude." Like, you know what I mean? Shit like that.
He could pull that 50 cal out that little pocket he got, and then.
Well, that's the. Yeah. He can pull big ass cannons out of his backpack and all of that, but. If you took all that away and you just put like Merc against Merc with their real actual skills, then yeah, probably Deathstroke.
I don't know. Like if Deadpool just shuts up and focuses, he's on one of the best, bro.
Oh yeah, no question now. Yeah. No question.
One thing, Multi, is like people ask me why I dislike Deadpool so much. And like, ain't that I dislike him so much? I just like the 90s version when he first came out. When
you dislike the new Deadpool, the goofy Deadpool.
When they made him too stupid and
wacky and shit.
And all that, and I was kind of like, nope, I was done with the character. And like me and one of my friends got into a heated discussion once because I told him like She-Hulk broke the fourth wall before Deadpool. And he was like, no, she didn't. Yeah, she did. Like, go read a comic book, dude. And so I gave him Sensational She-Hulk #1, which, you know, predated New Mutants 98. I'm like, read this. So he read it. He shut it up real quick and shoved it back to me. It was just like, I was like, I told you. Like, I hate to tell you about your hero, but I told you.
And I don't think Deadpool broke the fourth wall in New Mutants 98, did he? I have to read it again. I don't think he started doing that. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say he started doing that much later. So that's the Deadpool I like, is the Deadpool from, like you said, New Mutants and X-Force, you know, from back in the day. But once they started making him, you know, just extra goofy and zany and wacky and all of those, you know, things.
This the same dude that was.
I didn't stop liking him. I just don't like him as much.
The same dude that was splitting bullets coming out of automatic weapons and redirecting them, cutting them in half, and then redirecting the bullets to other people. That's pretty damn good. Slade would get so frustrated because he's not gonna die. That's the point. Slade would get so frustrated that he gonna end up slipping. Because he's gonna be like, what the fuck else I gotta do to this dude? You know? Meanwhile, Wade's on the ground talking about you hit like my mother. Why, you know what I mean? I just gave you my all, you know? Here go Wade getting up again, and Slade's gonna be like, you know, what the fuck I gotta do to this dude?
So do you think Deathstroke would just give up in the fight?
I think that it will be a draw because it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And I think Deadpool will have so much fun with Slade that he would see no point in killing him unless Slade asks him to kill him. You know, Deadpool's funny, guys. You know, he's
hilarious.
Yeah, he murks when he wants to. It's not all about murks, you know. This one, Deadpool's looking for love, guys. Man, you look.
Yo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on, yo.
But that's the new Deadpool. Like that's the newer. That's the goofy Deadpool. That he loves Mistress Death. You know, that's a
heck of a girlfriend.
And that's a
Like, you better be careful, but that didn't turn out so well for the Mad Titan.
Well, that's why he cursed Deadpool. That's why Deadpool can't die.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We do all know that Deadpool can't die.
Well, that's like they blew him up to just one little amoeba, like a cell, and he regrew his whole body from that. Because his healing factor is like, 10 times that of Wolverine's.
It's cosmic. He has cosmic healing.
Yeah. But he did get sort of goofy in that, and when they brought him out with his own series, Deadpool. But he was trying to find an older book where he was actually. Yeah, I think this is a good one. X-Force 10, 11, 15. Let me see where he's at.
Are they making another Green Lantern
right there?
I haven't heard, but I have seen. I read an article earlier this week on people were calling to see the deleted Green Lantern scene from the Zack Snyder Justice League. And I don't know if they're going to re-release that. But
he said he would like to reprise his role as Green Lantern again.
Ryan Reynolds?
Yes, he said he's not done. He would love to do it more.
I mean, he might. I don't think they're gonna do that though with him.
But now, like, think about it, guys. Back then, he was just getting started. Now they make a Green Lantern, it's gonna be over the top. You know that, and it's gonna go crazy.
We need it, man. We need it.
I hope they do it. And I hope they do it well, because
we need Green Lanterns.
Yeah, bro. Because that, it's like these new.
Reno, what movie was that where he that was the second Deadpool, right? When you saw a picture of him in the Green Lantern, like it was like
yeah.
To get in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
You had Green Lantern in a Deadpool movie.
Yeah. But Green Lantern's one of them. I mean, it's like Boba Fett, right? Boba Fett, one of my favorite characters in Star Wars, hands down. Got the new show. I was so excited for the new Boba Fett show. It's fucking bad. Like, it's just not good. I don't know if Dave Filoni's doing it or what, but the first episode, I was like, okay, yeah, this is cool. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Not much happened, but it didn't suck. It wasn't like bad or anything. It's pretty cool. Can't wait to see where this goes. Episode 2.
See?
Man, it gets bad, like to the point where at the end he's doing like a dance number with the fucking sand people. I'm like, come on, B, what is this? Like, what is this?
Your boy?
See what you telling me, Reno? I need to sell all
Not
these
your boy.
I don't know, man, because if this show gets worse, it's gonna be bad. But hopefully,
got 20 boba shirts to do by Monday, so I'm trying to do as many bobas as I can until the show tells me not to.
well, again, I might be picky because it's one of my favorite characters, and when I wanted a Boba Fett show that was more dark and serious, and Boba Fett's a more serious character, and maybe
Not with Disney.
He's not exactly. This is Disney's Boba Fett, whereas Mandalorian was Dave Filoni's show. You know what I'm saying? Like that show was dope. We had Luke Skywalker strong as he should be. You know what I'm saying? We had Ahsoka Tano was in there. Like it was just a good show because it was like a Western style, outlaw kind of thing. But this Boba Fett show, it's like it doesn't know what it wants to be. Does it want to be Mandalorian or does it want to be a mafia, like a gangster show? And then, or does it want to be a fucking Disney musical? Like, what's going on?
Reno, they trying to capitalize on the success of Mandalorian so bad that they rushed.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? My thing is, if you want to capitalize on the success of something, do what they did again. At least, use those same people. Like saying that you want to use writers that are not Star Wars fans to write these new shows so that you can get something new is stupid. That's just ignorant. It's
nonsensical. It makes no sense.
It makes no sense at all. Their logic is flawed. Their logic is that that's going to give us, somebody with a fresh perspective and all. It's not a fresh perspective. It's just an ignorant one. They don't know.
You'll lose people that way.
Right. Well, that's the thing. They're going to lose people with this show trying to capitalize on something else that all they had to do was keep the same people on. I mean, I can't believe if Dave Filoni wrote this show. If that's the same team wrote this show, I got to look into that.
Yeah.
I thought Book of Boba Fett was going to be made by the same exact crew that makes Mandalorian. It don't seem like it. If it is, it don't seem like it. Forgive me. I had to look into that if you're watching the show right now, but it don't seem like it's Filoni and Favreau, man. Definitely not.
Hey,
because
question with DC Cooks, all of y'all, do y'all like this Flash? Like from this Snyder cut? Do you like that kid?
Go ahead, Spade. You go first.
I'm indifferent to him right now. I ain't gonna say that he did a fantastic or a horrible job. It's like for right now, it is what it is. If I compared him to the TV Flash show, like no, not really. I think Grant Gustin does a way better job. But if Ezra Miller, if they wrote it, and again, like we talk about with writer, if you follow the source material and you write it just like you're going to write a comic book, you shouldn't have no problem in a movie, live action or anime. Yep. But when you deviate from the source material, and just like you were saying, Reno, and you take people that are not fans of it, they don't have any knowledge of it, blah, blah, it's going to suck. Mm-hmm. That would be just like, I'm not a Star Wars fan, so that would be like me trying to write a Star Wars comic book. It's not going to be any good.
Right.
Because I'm like, I don't really have a passion for it. And for the ones that do, I would never take a job like that because I don't want to mess up, the characters or the story or something like that. Like, well, we'll give you $5 million for it. No, because it ain't about a paycheck. If you, like you said, if you're going to write a good story, people will tune in to see it or to read it or pick it up or something. But if it's a garbage story, you just wasted everybody's money and time.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. They offer me $5 million. I'll write anything they want. But
but going back to your question, is just like I don't know. Like I said, if I compared the movie Flash to the TV one, I would say the TV one does a better job.
He's definitely not Barry Allen, but Cooks, you're a big Flash fan. So comic book Flash versus Snyder cut Flash, Ezra Miller Flash, is it the same guy? Is he Barry Allen to you?
No. No, he ain't
that
dude.
All, right? Not at all.
No, he ain't that dude.
That's a good question.
It's Barry Allen's more. Go ahead.
Barry, like the way that the Grant dude, the way he portrayed Barry Allen, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like he got the look, but it's just that like ain't now one of them really showed the real Barry Allen. Like we need to get him. Like the best Barry Allens to me, my opinion, be the one in the DC animation movies. Them be the best. Them be the best at Barry Allens to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you get to see the relationships with the people he got the relationships with. You know what I'm saying? Especially with Green Lantern, which is always an important one to me. You know what I mean? So, but then with the Grant, it's like more about the team, and his inner stuff with Joe Daughter, with the Iris, you know what I'm saying? All that, you know what I mean? And then it's like when it comes to the dude in the movie, his action scenes, I love. I love the action scenes, but his just regular scenes, like that scene in the movie with the dogs, and then he ran through the window and the hot dog and all that. That didn't. I didn't like that. Like I didn't like that. Like it was cool to see how fast you is, but what you doing in the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what you like that wasn't really important to me. You know what I mean? So, but with the movie coming out, maybe we'll get to see more extended acting skills from this dude as far as the story. Now, if they tell the story right, that's the next important thing for me, Multi in Six and Spade. That's the next important thing for me. If they tell the story right and we get to see Reverse and we get to see him run through, you know, Zoom, if we get to see some of that, and you know, what we gonna see when he go through time? Like what we gonna see off banging off the walls?
Hey, Cooks, throw some Godspeed up in there. You know what I mean?
Throw some Godspeed up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like I know we're gonna get a post credit scene, so like what might we get? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
can we get some speed wraiths? You know, let's open it all up.
Open it up, open it up. You know what I'm saying? Like leave us on a real cliffhanger. Like leave us on a real cliffhanger. Don't give us nothing. Don't tease us. Leave us dangling.
I'll take a cameo from the Roadrunner or Quicksilver. You know what I mean? Too. Let's go.
What do y'all think of the rumor in this movie that it's gonna erase all the past stuff?
I think that's a good idea, and I think DC's lucky they have that option, and I think they better use it.
Yeah, he can reset everything. They can reset the whole DCU just with this.
Because the DCU hasn't been. It's been very hit or miss. Like it's either sucks or it's really good. But like, it's like. But then you know, I don't know who you blame that on. Because the Snyder cut, I sat through 4 hours and didn't even feel like it was 4 hours. Like it was so good. It was like, boom, boom. Great.
I watched it. I said watched it.
Yeah, but the original cut, I didn't even
theatrical version.
I didn't even really remember it. Like it was just like,
Yeah, you don't remember that cut anymore.
Like, yeah, I went back after I saw the Snyder cut and looked at how different it was. I was like, oh my god, this movie really
trash.
Blew. Yeah,
trash.
And this go back to multiverse with you.
He didn't even care.
No, he did.
And he was, and Reno, you know it. Cook, Spade, he was very terrible to all of the cast.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Cooks?
I was just saying that this goes back to multiverse. What you asked me about, was that movie long enough?
Oh yeah,
like that Snyder cut with the end scene. Like I wish they had kept on going. Like I wish there was a volume 2 coming out next month. I
wanted to see that whole movie.
Just go with that. Stay right there and finish that, and then come with a volume 3. Like give it to us like that instead of making us wait 2 years. Yeah, just keep it going. Like, just come on with it. Just keep it going. You know what I mean?
5 hours on that, I'd have been happy. You know what? Keep it going.
For real. Y'all want to really make some bread? Just keep it going, and then stop and say volume 2 will be out. There you go.
The problem with it is DC needs to get away from WB, from Warner Brothers. I think if DC could get away from Warner Brothers and find somebody that could, financially that could back them like Disney has done with Marvel, then I'm like, you will see the quality of movies pick up.
Not like Disney did though, because if Disney, if Marvel and Lucasfilm could get away from Disney, I think they'd be way better. Because I think it's the Disney shit that definitely Lucasfilm. I mean, I don't know, Marvel probably benefited quite a bit, and I know Lucasfilm benefited. I know having DC behind them was able to give us content, but Disney's got that fake woke PC wannabe, like extra politically correct, diversity vibe that they want to, force feed everybody and ruin storylines for. It just sucks, man. I wish they weren't ruining Star Wars like that. But
DC got a lot of work to do, and to keep us, entertained, and to keep up with the level of movie making that's going on all around them. They got to step it up.
Absolutely. 100%.
They will. Sure. I'm like, they'll get on the right track eventually. They got to. You can't go nowhere but up from here. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of scared for the Flash movie because of so many directors hopping on this project and hopping off of it and been back and forth. I'm like, y'all, come on, please don't screw this up. Like,
remember, that's what happened with Solo. The Star Wars movie, Solo. That's what happened with Solo. Switching directors, and we ended up with that crap. Straight garbage.
Solo was pretty bad.
Solo would have been great, but the actor that played him was not Han Solo. Like, he didn't act like Harrison Ford. Like, at least try to act like a young Harrison Ford. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Did you ever see Harrison Ford boisterous and loud and happy-go-lucky? Nah.
No.
Han Solo was always like this shit again. Like, he was always real, like, I'm here.
Very watchful, it's a way to do something.
Yeah.
Gambino stole the show.
Who?
Childish Gambino stole the show.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that'll be a dope movie if they do when they do the show. I think it is Lando. Yeah, that's gonna be dope. Cause Donald Glover killed that. But yeah, man, they even used the Kraken from Clash of the Titans, the '80s movie, in Boba Fett. Look, that's the Kraken.
That's the Kraken. Release the Kraken.
Yeah. Boba. I mean, it looks so dope. He's got this great new costume where his suit under the armor is like this black robe. It looks dope. I just expected a dark, like, look at it. It's supposed to be like a dark, gangster show, the underworld and all of that. But it's very much
they breaking out into musicals at the end.
You know what I mean? Like a dance routine where they were walking around the fire in unison, all of them doing the exact same moves and shit, like looking at. I'm like, whoa, like this just to the point when I thought, I was like, man, this show, it hurts me to say this show is starting to suck. And then that happened after I was saying that this show was starting to suck. They did that and I was like, oh my God.
Your boys doing that, Reno?
My dog.
Hey, yo boys, man.
Oh, my not
man. Yo boys, not the best of the best.
Over.
Oh, not the best. Oh,
the best.
Hey, Reno. Yo boys.
It hurts.
Oh man,
we need Grogu. We need Grogu.
Hi, boy.
Grogu.
Baby Yoda. He about to eat that Wu-Tang sign. He about to eat that. That's what he about to
eat. Yeah, he is. You eat every damn thing. He about to eat that shit.
Damn thing.
Eat that lady.
Not put your fingers near his mouth.
Hell yeah. Well, all right, man. It was a pleasure speaking with you gentlemen today on
For
this
sure.
Saturday, this DC day. Cooks.
What's up, man?
Uh-oh.
Rapid fire. Damn.
I know he ain't them
You know,
prepared. I was just
what? Hey, but I'm gonna tell you something though. I'm gonna tell y'all know I've been telling y'all about the second job. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But
Uh-huh.
but I went on ahead and let it go because it just didn't work with my schedule. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
So that's why, like when you sent the text about the show going down, like I was leaving then, like peace, like what I'm saying. And I
yeah.
was headed. That's when I shoot you the text, letting you know I just got to the career. So like
Uh-huh.
I'm excited. I was like, man, let me go ahead and jump in here because I ain't been able to jump into the DC show in a while. So,
Yeah.
but I didn't. But I forgot about the what you call though, because it was more of
Yeah.
a
Nah.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
learn the DC stuff. So I didn't
Yeah.
even really get to think about that. But I definitely have one ready next time though for sure.
Yeah. Nah, bro. I was just fucking around. Because I knew you ain't have nothing. I was just,
You gotta put Cooks
Yeah, I
on.
missed it.
You got Cooks.
Put me on
Oh,
blast.
yeah.
He put me on
Shit.
blast.
You know what
it's
I
all
mean?
good.
Little
Cooks, we love you. You know that.
update.
Oh, I love y'all
Yeah,
too, man. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? Bro,
And I
Hell yeah.
told you, I'm waiting for my rapid fire. I told you, I know it's coming one of these days. You think you're gonna
yeah,
guard? You ain't gonna catch me off guard, Cooks. I'm gonna be ready.
definitely. I'm gonna be ready.
See now.
You know what I'm saying? Well, check this out. I know I wanted to talk with y'all soon. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to put it together. How about if y'all two be me and Spade guests on Total Fandom tomorrow? Any chance that could happen?
What time?
Spade, what time we usually go on?
6:15 Central Time.
Oh yeah, my Giants will be done lost by then. I'm good. I can get on.
What about you,
Yeah.
Reno?
I'm good. We in
Okay,
there. What about
okay.
the comic dude show we was gonna do?
I still want to do that too, but I ain't had a chance to talk with
Okay.
OG
Okay.
and CeeLo. You know
All
what I'm
right.
saying?
All
So I
right. So
still want to
everybody
do that
that's
one
in
too.
here, yeah, make sure y'all check us out. We're gonna be on Instagram tomorrow night at 6. It's about 6:15 Central, so 7:15 Eastern,
Eastern.
right? Yeah, we'll be on Instagram on now. Cooks, your name you have it as Cooks
I'm gonna
24
change
Podcast.
this. I'm gonna have
That's
to
not
change this. I still
yeah,
go by Cooks 24 podcast though. I just use that
right,
as a hashtag. That's just to keep
right,
up with me. But to find
right.
my page, everyone is watching now later. It's at LeBron Cooks 24. That's LABRON Cooks 24. That's where you can
Put it in
find me
the
on
chat.
Instagram.
There you go.
Yeah, put it in the chat, bro, because that way people can see it. Type a comment. Yeah. But yeah. Come
Yeah,
over there
somebody type
tomorrow
one
and see
for
us.
me.
We'll be on there, man. It's gonna be dope.
And just to let you know, y'all know, you know what I'm saying. Like if you have some dope stuff that y'all want to show, please have it ready to show. Have it in your arm's reach where you can, you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Anything total fandom we're gonna talk about. Of course, we got questions for y'all. We'll have questions for y'all. We know each other real good, so shouldn't be too much problem that you know what I'm saying to add some dope stuff, get you to
Right.
elaborate. Same thing, vice versa, and just make it have some have fun stuff. And I will have a bonus round ready for both of y'all.
And
Rapid
Right.
fire will be ready.
remember, Cooks. I do voiceover, so you can add that
Uh,
in whatever you want to do. I know you got something for me, so
Hmm. Okay,
make it
that's right.
interesting.
Okay. What's the range? How far is your range?
Hey man, I could try to sound like anything if you really want to.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now this
hmm.
whole now is we talking about like characters or live people or everything?
I mean, I could try anything. I ain't
You
scared.
like
You know,
so you
they
like the dude off Police Academy? You like the dude off Police Academy, Jones?
Oh, Joe.
oh, you talking about that dude? Like he's a
Yeah.
box, you know what I mean? So it's like you know, he he could do all of that stuff, but as far
Yeah.
as like he don't have no voice. He just sounds,
He's
you
just
know.
doing sound
I do
effects.
He
sounds.
funny. I know. I just love that dude though, man.
Mhm. Nah, he's
Cooks,
good.
is that it in the
Yeah.
chat? You see it?
I ain't got my computer because I'm on my phone, so I can't
Okay.
actually see.
Yeah,
It's
I got it. Yeah,
always
it
with a
is.
Z. Cooks
Yeah.
BZ 24.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So at always Cooks 24. Check us out tomorrow, 6:15 Central, 7:15 Eastern. And Monday, come back. We're gonna have the Comics Isles Corporation CEO, founder, whatever, to get on here and chop it up with us and tell us about this great new comic book platform. It's a comic book social media, comic book social thing where there's going to be comic crypto, right? A special cryptocurrency for buying comic books and things from the site. People be able to get on there and sell comics. It's going to be really interesting, and we don't know much about it, but tomorrow we're going to find out everything about it and get on the ground floor. Hopefully it'll be the next whatnot. So don't miss that one. Monday, 6:30 p.m. So every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sixth Element of Hip Hop. We do hip hop and comics, indie hip hop and comics, and DC Day. And that was our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for hanging out.